get a wedding?
No.
Never.
No. Like I have it starting streaming right now, but this is ready. I have it like streaming already, but we just can't see it.
Make sure I'm standing up here.
I can never remember and then I'm like, lots of kids that I knew growing up with their two homes, like over Mr. Aaron's
That's fun.
No, that was before you were
I black out.
Well, I don't even know where that is. We'll just go down on that. How do you really black out? Hey. Maybe a squirrel. I thought I'm not supposed to die. I'm here all day.
Oh, I got it.
Just you coming. That's their present. Magical. Present.
Okay. So is it actually piggies now? Yeah, it's already Oh, that's so. Check her phone.
There's a light switch.
Stoplight sounds.
We've still got a minute.
One stoplight.
Yeah.
This one's a house.
Hey everybody, reminder again to refrain from cell phone use, silence all figures and all mobile devices, no food or drink in the auditorium. Enjoy play E, one stoplight town.
Yellow, red, green. Slow down, stop, go. Looks like everything works up here.
Great.
Don't tell me you're still upset the town council approved putting up this stoplight.
Stupid town council.
Aren't you on the town council board?
Yeah, so what? I got outvoted.
What do you have against this stoplight? It's just here to make sure everyone stays safe at the busiest intersection in our town.
And since when is the corner of Main and 3rd considered busy?
Ever since they opened the interstate a few miles north, we've had a lot more traffic come through town.
That's just it. They drive right through. They don't stop at my store and buy groceries. They don't stop at Lee's Cafe and grab a burger. So why let them stop? Just let them pass by.
Like time is passing us by.
What's that supposed to mean?
Maybe this stoplight is a good thing. Maybe it means this sleepy old town is finally moving up in the world.
You know, Tom, I never figured you to be one of those big city types.
Neither did I.
I thought you were one of us.
Who's us?
You know, us. The us that have lived here for generations and run the shops and restaurants. The us that sit outside on hot, sunny days, drinking icy glasses of lemonade and playing endless games of checkers with our neighbors. The us that know the name of every kid in town and aren't afraid to call them out when they get too rowdy. The us that think things here in town are perfect just the way they are and don't see why things have to change.
Oh, Barb. I am one of that us. But I also happen to like this new stoplight.
I don't see what's so great about it.
The light turns yellow when we need to slow down and check out our surroundings. It turns red when things aren't safe and we need to take a few moments and stop. And when the light turns green, we know all is well and we are free to go on, set off in a new direction, to whatever life has in store for us. I don't know about you, but sometimes I need a reminder to slow down, stop, and take in all the great things life has to offer in this little town. But also, that there is a great big world out there, and it's okay to go explore it.
I don't need to go exploring. Everything I need is right here.
That's great, Barb.
You know people are going to hate that stoplight, right? They'll want it taken down.
Only time will tell, Barb. Speaking of time, I better be on my way. Eric Summons on the fritz, and he'll have my head if I don't get over there to fix it before the breakfast rush.
The whole town will have your head if they don't get their breakfast.
Ain't that the truth? See you later, Barb.
See you, Tom. Stupid stoplight. Take this. I didn't mean it, I swear.
Who are you talking to, Barb? You ain't talking to that new stoplight, are you, Barb?
It was just flashing red at me a second ago.
Well, looks fine to me. Looks fine to me, too.
It was literally just flashing red at me.
Sure thing, Barb. Whatever you say, Barbara.
Stupid stoplight.
You saw it flashing at her, too, didn't you, Mel?
Sure did, Clarence. Sure did. That's a good one, Chuck. I bet he never saw that one coming. No way! You better hope Coach K doesn't find out. What about you, Bill? You and Lucy look pretty cozy together. Yeah, well, does she know that? Well, you guys know me. The ladies at Central High love them some Jim. Yep, even her. She might have played it cool at the dance, but you guys know Sally's desperately in love with me.
Is that so?
Sally! I didn't see you there.
I gathered that.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough.
Guys, I'll talk to you later, okay? Sally, wait a minute, won't you?
How can I resist? After all, I'm desperately in love with you. Isn't that right, Jim Matthews?
I was just messing around with the guys, Sally. You know how it is.
No, I don't. But I'd love to hear more. Enlighten me.
Well, you see,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
won't you at least let me apologize?
It's not necessary.
Yes, it is. I don't want you to think that's the kind of guy I am.
You don't want to know what kind of guy I think you are.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're the kind of guy who makes fun of the bows I wear in my hair.
Are you serious right now?
You're the kind of guy who makes fun of me because my dioramas are too good.
That happened one time. Or maybe two. Okay, maybe more than two.
You're the kind of guy who makes fun of me when I raise my hand to answer a question in class.
It's not my fault that you're a brainiac.
I can't help it if I'm detail-oriented.
Detail obsessed is more like it. Why can't you just make a baking soda volcano like the rest of us?
Hey, if you're satisfied with an easy A-, who am I to stop you? So, if you want to know what kind of guy I think you are, now you know.
Yeah, well, you aren't exactly green bean queen material yourself.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're the kind of girl who makes fun of a guy when he spills his milk on himself at lunch.
You've always been a messy eater.
You're the kind of girl who makes fun of a guy when his science experiment explodes in his face.
That's right, you were missing an eyebrow for the entire third quarter.
You're the kind of girl who makes fun of a guy when he can't get the lead in the school play.
It wasn't that you didn't get the lead, it was the part that you got instead.
I wasn't feeling well on the day of auditions, all right?
Sure.
I had a cold. I couldn't stop coughing and blowing my nose.
So you say.
That's the only reason the director didn't give me any lines.
You were a gate.
I'll have you know that the gate was a pivotal role in production of Our Town.
Pivotal is right.
It happened a long time ago,
It
okay?
happened last year. weird.
Yeah, well, you've been picking on me ever since freshman year.
So what? We already established that. You picked on me too.
Sure I did. Back in second grade, you're the one that's still holding a grudge and picking on me.
How dare you?
We were both 8 years old. We were children.
You act like a child now.
Sure I do. You can't help yourself, can you? Here we are, under this stoplight, all these years later, and you're still calling me names.
How dare you?
Sally, wait. I really like your bows, you know?
Yeah, well, I think it's kind of cute that you're a messy eater.
I also really like how smart you are.
I think it's kind of cute when you only had one eyebrow. It made you look mysterious.
I also really liked your diorama of the oil rig. I hope you'd invite me after school to get a closer look at it.
I thought you made a wonderful cake.
Can we call a truce then?
How are we going to do that?
How about a dance?
Jim, you are a terrible dancer. You broke my foot.
Oh, and I'm sure a brainiac like you could show me a thing or two about dancing.
You know it. I think you and I are going to need to get together a few times a week for some dance lessons.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you're desperately in love with me.
Of course you do.
Quiet day today, eh, Melvin?
Got that right, Clarence. Not the usual hustle and bustle on Main Street.
I heard the church bells ringing a little while ago.
Must have been those Matthews wedding.
Matthew's wedding.
You know, him and Sally. They're cute kids. They started dating a few years ago, back in high school.
All right. That wedding was today.
Yeah, the whole town was invited.
I must have lost my invitation in the mail.
That's because it was an e-vite.
What's that?
An electronic invitation through your email?
My email invited me to the Matthews wedding.
No, Jim and Sally did through email.
Well, why would they do something like that? I don't check my email. I don't even know if I have an email. Do you have email, Melvin?
Of course I do, Clarence. Everyone has email.
Oh, really?
All right, here it comes.
Oh, hey there, guys. We didn't see you at the wedding.
We must have lost our invitations in the mail.
But we emailed the invitations.
Exactly.
Well, when we get back from the honeymoon, we'll show you the pictures.
See you guys next week.
Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
If they listen to you, that'll be one boring honeymoon.
What are you talking about? I'm a romantic.
With who?
I've got lots of lady friends.
Is that so?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna need some proof.
Well, I'll get you proof.
Hey there, Casey.
Hi, Clarence.
You gonna cross the street anytime soon, Casey?
I'm thinking about it.
What's the holdup?
I'm just waiting for the right time.
When's the right time?
When I'm ready.
Hi, Casey.
Hi, Tom.
Where are you headed?
I'd like to go to the drugstore. I heard Mark's got some new lemon candies in stock that are really good.
You heard right. Those lemon candies are delicious.
I heard he ordered them all the way from England. They're called sherbet lemons.
I thought sherbet was a kind of ice cream.
Not in England, I guess.
Did you know in England they call a car's trunk a boot?
That sure is funny.
And they call a baby's pacifier a dummy.
Really? I thought they would have called it a Melvin.
Hey!
It's safe to cross now. Are you coming?
Not yet.
What's the matter? There aren't even any cars coming.
There are never any cars coming. I don't know why we put that silly Billy stoplight up in the first place.
I'm not afraid.
Then what are you waiting for?
My moment.
Okay, that makes sense.
It does?
Yes, it does. Sooner or later, Casey's moment will arrive, and when it does, she will cross the street.
I think I'll try again tomorrow.
Same time, same place?
Sounds like a plan.
That's my cue to go. See you later, fellas.
See you later, Tom.
So, getting back to those lady friends of yours, Melvin.
What about him, Clarence?
When am I going to see some proof?
I'll email you.
When is that bus going to get here? Come on, hurry up already. Hey, miss. Did you just get off the 7:30 bus out of town?
No,
You must have come from out of town.
Yes, I took a taxi.
Oh, right. I can't afford a taxi. Guess I'll just have to wait for the bus.
Well, I'm sure the bus will be here any minute.
Shows how much you know. The bus rarely comes through here, only once every couple of days. This town's too small to be included on the normal bus route.
But you have a stoplight.
A broken stoplight, it's stuck on red.
Still, if you have a stoplight, that must mean you must get a decent amount of traffic from the interstate.
You definitely aren't from around here.
Actually, I am.
That's not true. If you're from around here, I know you. Our town is so small, everyone knows everyone.
Well, it's been a long time since I've been home.
So you left? You actually get out of this place? Tell me how you did.
One day I just packed a bag and left. As simple as that.
And you never looked back?
Well, not at first. I loved living in the city. Coming home from my very own apartment, working all day, seeing new movies, meeting new people, and trying new foods.
That sounds amazing. No one around here has even heard of culture. Right at this moment, the cinema is playing a little feature of Groundhog Day. And what about Bob?
Bill Murray is the best.
Slapstick comedy and gross out humor? What about the classics like Breakfast at Tiffany's or Mean Girls?
Mean Girls, a classic?
You know what I mean.
You're right. There is a lot of culture in the city. There's a lot of dirt, noise, and loneliness.
Loneliness? How could that be possible? There are way more people living in the city than here.
True, in the city, everyone's always coming or going. You could walk the streets all day and not run into a single person that you knew. No one takes a moment to slow down or even stand still. I guess that's why I came back here. Maybe I just need to stand still for a little while.
But I don't want to stand still. Not here, anyway. I'm just so sick of everything in our town. The shops, that stoplight, the people.
The people? I thought one of the best things about living in a small town was how nice everyone was.
Yes, that's it, exactly. Everyone is nice, all the time. Too nice if you ask me.
Is there really such a thing as too nice?
Yes, some days I feel like everyone around me is an alien disguised as a human. Sure, they look like us, talk like us, even move like us. But deep down inside their human skin lurk aliens, just waiting to take over the world.
Like the body snatchers? You know, from the old black and white sci-fi movie?
Black and white movies? Wow, you are old.
And here I thought that you were so cultured. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is a movie about a town overrun by aliens known as pod people, who would use pods to change their forms from alien to human. They would go into everyday life unnoticed, looking exactly like everyone else.
Yes, that's how I feel sometimes, like everyone around me is a pod person, and I'm the only one who can see them for who they really are. Okay, that girl is definitely a pod person.
That is exactly what I thought of this town before I left.
So you get it. You understand why I have to leave.
Well, the thing is about pod people is that they're devoid of human emotions, such as love. It is the one thing that they couldn't replicate. And if I remember correctly, the people of this town have plenty of love to spare.
You're starting to sound like them. Maybe you're one of them.
Maybe I am.
If our town were overrun with aliens, at least it would be something new. No matter where I look, everything is the same. There's Bart's grocery the same, pouring chicken and potatoes. Is it a requirement that everything she sells get an ingredient for a casserole? Or there's the pharmacy, where the most exciting thing that happened was a few years ago, when Mark suddenly started stocking lemon candies from England.
Well, you did say you wanted foods from foreign lands.
Or there's the cinema that refuses to show a movie from this century.
You got me there. Bill Murray is a creative genius, but there are some great movies not starring his talents that you guys are missing out on.
Then there's Lee's Cafe.
I have to stop you right there. Lee's is just fine the way it is.
How would you know? You haven't been there in years.
Lee's is an institution. The club sandwiches, the french fries, the chocolate malts. I have been dreaming of those malts for as long as I can remember. And there's something always nice about knowing exactly what store is always going to have your favorite lemon candy in stock. And sometimes boring ingredients like chicken and potatoes might be the things that leads to inspiration. Some of the best dishes I've ever had in the city were made with chicken and potatoes. And if you have not seen Groundhog Day, well, I just don't know if there's anything more that I can say to you. All right. I'll go see Groundhog Day. And what about Bob? 1 step at a time, Missy.
So you're staying then?
I just don't know.
Well, I bet there would be a lot of people who would miss you if you left.
Pod people.
Maybe, maybe not. All I'm saying is, there are reasons to stay and there are reasons not to. Life is not as simple as that stoplight. You will not have a light telling you when to stop and when to go.
I don't have that now. If I let this stupid stoplight decide, I'll be stuck here forever.
Then all we can do is think about our reasons and make our decisions for the right ones. I know that there is a lot of life out there that you want to live, and you can still do that. But is it worth giving up everything you have here, right now? That is the decision you have to make. Kind of late for a stroll, isn't it?
Oh, tell me about it, but it's the only thing that will soothe her. I was taking her for a walk that way Mom could get some sleep back at home. She fell asleep a few streets back.
You look exhausted.
I am so tired, I barely even remember my own name. I think it's Jim.
Nice to meet you, Jim. You do know that you stopped moving, right?
I'm afraid if I stop moving, then the baby's gonna wake up.
Well, you have to stop moving sometime.
That remains to be seen. Ugh, is this light ever going to turn green?
I think it's broken. It's been stuck on red all night.
And it doesn't matter. We got this stoplight a few years back and we still don't get any traffic. I guess some things never change.
I guess not.
Have a good night.
You too. So, what did you decide?
I guess I'm gonna stay for now.
What changed your mind?
If I'm going to leave town, I want it to be because I'm running towards something, not running away from it.
I wish someone had told me that before I left town.
Do you think you would have stayed?
Oh, who knows? I guess the important thing is that I'm here now. And right now, this is where I want to be.
Well, I guess I better get home before my mom and dad start to worry.
Good luck assimilating with the pod. You too.
Good evening.
Good evening. Light's broken. It's been stuck on red all night.
I see that. I should have it fixed in no time.
Sounds good? Take care.
Hey, do I know you? You look familiar.
Oh, I get that all the time. I guess that's what happens when you come from a small town.
Maybe so.
Well, good luck with the light, and sorry I have to be out working so late.
That's all right. It's a beautiful night. The kind of night that makes you want to just slow down and take everything in. You know what I mean?
Yep, think I do. Good night.
Good night.
Yellow. Slow down. Take everything in. Don't mind if I do.
What a great day for a race.
Hot metal, the smell of burning rubber.
The wind in my hair.
Let's do. So where should we race?
Start down there, race around the stoplight, and down there.
Are you guys sure this is a good idea? I think it's a great idea. The best. This could be dangerous, you know.
Danger doesn't scare me.
Danger's my middle name.
Your middle name's Winston.
Shut up.
But we're in the middle of the street. There could be cars driving by.
We'll just have to get out of our way.
Yeah, we were here first.
We're way too fast. They can never catch us anyhow.
I'm faster than you.
I'm faster than you.
We'll see about that.
You're not gonna back out already.
I'm not backing down for nothing.
Good. I hope you're just about to eat my dust.
Save for the race, boys.
What's going on over here?
Nothing for you to worry about, Tom.
Looks like you kids are having a disagreement.
You aren't kids, Tom, and we ain't having a disagreement.
We're about to drag race. Is that so?
First one around the stoplight back to win.
Are the vehicles road ready?
I gave my shoot up yesterday.
Finally saved enough to get mine last week. All right, you scouted the course. It's just Main Street, Tom. We know this place like the back of our hands. Very well. Then I guess you're ready to race.
Any other last minute words of wisdom, Tom?
Only this. When racing around the circle of life, be sure not only to seek the rewards that can be found in taking a risk, but also the rewards that can be found in taking your time.
What does that even mean?
Beats me.
I think I know what Tom's trying to say.
Well, that makes one of us.
Enough of this tongue wagging. I came here to race.
Let's get on with this.
I'm ready.
I was born ready.
Better shake on it. The deal's been struck to your vehicles, gentlemen.
You might not want to stick around and watch this one, Tom. It could get ugly.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Here they are with their meals now. Start your engines, boys. Whenever you're ready.
I'm just waiting till the light turns green.
I'm so nervous.
3, 2, 1, go!
And
Go! My guy's pulling ahead.
Why my guy's going down?
Watch out before you hit the road.
That didn't sound good. You didn't win the race, you didn't
You
even
can always
win.
have a rematch.
are you really going to race again after what just happened?
I said we could, not when. Besides, I've learned their reward by taking my time.
You two are still out here.
Where else would we be, Barb?
One could hope you'd be at home for a change.
Not until the business day is done, Barb. You should know this by now.
Well, the day is done, fellas. It's time to get out of here.
You heard her, Melvin.
Oh, sure did, Clarence. Sure did.
Stupid stoplight. Take this. Yes! I finally did it!
She finally did it.
She stopped the stoplight.
All those times you blinked right at me when I crossed the street? Not so funny now, are you? Looks like it's bar 1, stoplight 0.
You all right there, Bob?
Couldn't be better. Could not be better.
How's come?
Because I finally put a stop to this stupid stoplight, and all it took was one little kick.
Is that so?
Yep, I just swung it back like so and let loose. It didn't stand a chance.
You do know that's a destruction of public property, don't you, Barb?
What's that now? You've got to be kidding me.
Sure is. It's a class 4 misdemeanor, as set forth by very own town council. You should know better than anyone, Barb, seeing as you're on the council and all.
Yeah, well, the stoplight had a cut.
I guess it's it looks like stoplight 1, Barb 0.
Once again.
I guess it's up to me to direct traffic until Tom comes to fix the lights.
What traffic? We put that silly Willie stoplight years ago thinking we'd be getting all this traffic from the interstate. But it never happened.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll stand here just in case.
Has that 7:30 bus out of town come through yet?
Not yet.
Oh, good.
Do you have everything, honey?
My roommate has all the furniture set up in her dorm, and we've already shipped everything else except for what I need in here. I'm all ready for college.
I can't believe this day's finally come.
Neither can I.
Oh, Sally, it's gonna be okay. She's only going off to college. She'll be back on the weekends.
You will, won't you? You'll come home on the weekends?
Of course I will. I will have dirty laundry after all.
I never thought I'd be happy to do your smelly laundry. It's okay, Casey. You've been cross.
I will, just give me a minute.
She'll cross when she's ready.
That's right, and I'm almost ready, I promise.
Has the 7:30 bus out of town come through yet?
Not yet.
Oh, good.
You leaving town?
Yes, I am.
Well, what are you leaving for? You're running away from small town life?
I'm not running away from this town. I'm running towards something.
I like that. That makes me feel better about going.
Me too.
Well, that's about as good a reason to leave as any I've heard.
Thanks, Clarence.
What's everyone doing out here? What happened to the stoplight?
Barb happened.
Just a little destruction of public property.
That stoplight was out to get me, I tell you.
That's all right. It should be easy enough to fix.
It's all your Tom.
Are you sure you want to fix it? You could always just take it down, you know.
Nice try, Barb.
But we don't even need the stupid stoplight. We never have any traffic come through.
But we could, Barb, we could. And when we have something that is a symbol of hope for greater things to come, I think it's a good idea to hold on to it, don't you?
I think I'm ready now.
You got yourself a green light, Casey.
Time to go.
In your own time.
That'll be the 7:30 bus.
Time to go.
That's what it calls.
Good luck, honey.
Good luck in the big city.
Thanks, Clarence.
Good luck in the big city.
I already said that, Melvin.
So what, Clarence? I can wish her well too.
Well, the stoplight still stands, Barb.
Great.
Do you want to know why I like it so much, Barb?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
I like the changing of the colors. Green to yellow to red. Sometimes we are expecting the change, like when the light is yellow, telling us to slow down. We know red is right around the corner.
I hate that red light.
But sometimes the change can catch us off guard. If we're not paying close attention or get distracted, the colors can change so quick that we almost miss them, turning green and telling us we have to go.
So quickly.
Like the blink of an eye.
These colors watch over our little town. They know where we've been and where we're going. They know our stories. They make sure we stay safe, telling us when to stop and when to go. It's kind of like now.
Like now?
The day's done, Barb. It's time to go home. Green, yellow, red. Go, slow down, stop.
Don't say that.